He is a legend that will never die. To millions of people, he's not just a wrestler, he's a hero. He is Hulk Hogan, the immortal, the god of professional wrestling. From a boy who dreamed of becoming a wrestler, to the face of an industry that changed the world of entertainment forever. This is the story of a legend that will never die. Terry Gene Bollea was born on August 11, 1953, in Augusta, Georgia, United States. Since his teenage years, he had fallen in love with professional wrestling. At 16, young Terry spent his days watching local wrestling shows, idolizing great wrestlers like Dusty Rhodes and superstar Billy Graham. Billy Graham's massive physique inspired him. Terry began training hard in the gym, sculpting his body bit by bit. For Terry, wrestling wasn't just a sport, it was his dream, and he was willing to do whatever it took to achieve it. During college, Terry played music in local bars, and it was there that fate brought him to two men who would change his life forever, Jack and Gerald Briscoe. Impressed by Terry's huge build, they offered him a chance to become a professional wrestler. Naturally, Terry accepted. In 1976, he started training at Championship Wrestling from Florida. And a year later, on August 10, 1977, Terry Bollea officially made his in-ring debut. At first, he wrestled under the ring name The Super Destroyer. But soon after, Hogan took a hiatus to manage a nightclub and a fitness center. In 1978, he returned to the ring, this time teaming up with his friend Ed Leslie, who would later be known as Brutus Beefcake. Together, they formed a tag team called the Boulder Brothers. The name Hulk would come to him in a rather unique way. One day, Hogan was invited to a talk show where he sat beside Lou Ferrigno, the actor who played the Incredible Hulk. Terry's physique was so much bigger than Ferrigno's that it left everyone in awe. His manager immediately suggested, from now on, add Hulk to your name. And thus, Terry the Hulk Boulder was born, a name the world would never forget. In 1979, Vince McMahon Sr. brought him into the WWF and gave him the name Hulk Hogan. With his massive body, blonde hair, and incredible charisma, Hogan quickly became the center of attention. But his time with WWF was short-lived. In 1981, Hogan was fired after deciding to star in the movie Rocky III, a move considered an act of betrayal at the time. Hogan then joined the American Wrestling Association AWA, where his popularity skyrocketed. Fans adored him, seeing him as a real-life superhero. Finally, in 1983, WWF, now under Vince McMahon Jr., called him back. Vince had a grand vision of turning professional wrestling into global entertainment, and Hogan was the man he needed. January 1984 became the turning point. At Madison Square Garden, Hogan defeated the Iron Sheik to win the WWF Championship for the first time. The commentator screamed, "Hulkamania is here!" From that moment, the wrestling world would never be the same. Hogan became America's hero with his famous slogan, "Train, say your prayers, and eat your vitamins." Every time he entered the ring, crowds erupted. His iconic yellow shirt tearing, his flexing poses, and his signature shout to the fans became a ritual everyone anticipated. The 1980s were known as WWF's golden era, and Hulk Hogan was its shining star. But no glory lasts forever. In 1993, Hogan left WWF to pursue a career in Hollywood. A few years later, the world was shocked when he joined World Championship Wrestling, WCW. His debut at Bash at the Beach 1994 ended in victory, as Hogan defeated Ric Flair to win the WCW Championship in his first match. But the biggest shock came at Bash at the Beach 1996. Hulk Hogan, the American hero, turned villain. In front of thousands of fans, he betrayed them, forming the legendary faction New World Order, NWO, with Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. The decision rocked the wrestling world. Fans who once worshipped him now booed him relentlessly. Yet this heel turn only made Hogan even bigger. The NWO era propelled WCW into a serious rival to WWF. After WCW went bankrupt, Hogan returned to WWE in 2002. One of the most emotional moments came at WrestleMania 18, where Hogan faced The Rock. The crowd roared, chanting Hogan's name. Many call this one of the most unforgettable moments in wrestling history. In 2005, Hogan was officially inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Though no longer young, he continued making appearances at major shows as a living legend. Hulk Hogan has won 6 WWF championships, 6 WCW championships, 1 IWGP Heavyweight Championship. But his greatest legacy isn't the championship belts. It's his influence on the entire world of professional wrestling. He is the reason wrestling became known worldwide. He is the reason thousands of young wrestlers dreamed of stepping into the ring. To millions of fans, Hulk Hogan is not just a wrestler. He is a hero. He is a legend. And he is the immortal Hulk Hogan.